Welcome back to the ADMW League, and I'm Puddnhead,
And I'm Koshade.
and we are casting this game between Enti playing the Druid and Farkas playing the Necromancer. It'll get revealed here in just a second. Boom, there we go. Alright. And as usual, these people knew that they would be fighting each other and which mages they were going to bringing to the match. So here we go. NT creating a bunch of vine markers.
Yeah, it's gonna be actually a pretty cool match. I mean, obviously the expansion match of Necro versus Druid. I always think of an old game called Plants vs Zombies whenever I think of Necromancer versus Druid. So I don't know. It's always fun to watch. Necromancer doing the double mana crystal. That's actually not that unusual to me.
Wait, how do you see this already?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. My bad.
Vine Tree from NT, double mana crystal from the Necro, and Enchanter's Ring from NT. This, I believe, is his Bear Druid. I think this is how he opens with his Bear Druid.
What can you tell me about the Bear Druid?
2 bears with 3+ enchants on each one and maul you to death.
Makes sense. So pretty much they both have a similar strategy of just get big dudes, send them at the opponent, and then put some spells around there to support that.
Yeah. So let's see what they do. We got a Mana Lotus coming off of that tree because it's a vine spell. Why not? Zombie Brute coming out for the Necromancer. And Eternal Servant. I don't know. Zombies, man. Nope, here comes Kralathor. So maybe it's not the Bear Druid.
Yeah, Kralathor could mean a lot of things. It's of course better against undead than the bear because it has that natural +2, and you can feed it so easily nowadays. It's just kind of it's a cool choice.
Yeah, I don't know if Enti's gonna end up feeding it, but well, I guess we'll see. And yeah, obviously, instant inclusion in your book when you're fighting a Necro Kralathor. Probably's got a Pillar of Righteous Flame in there somewhere too.
Yeah, I'm interested in the turn 2 Brute without any sort of spawn point. That's like it's interesting because he got 2 mana crystals, so that makes me wonder if he has some sort of Battle Forge waiting, or if he has something else to like bring out or something like that.
He might just cast a bunch of brutes.
Yeah, right. I mean, I guess he could do something wacky, but I don't know. We haven't really seen any conjurations to support him, so he's still kind of a big mystery, I guess.
Oh, here's the Hired Bodyguard.
Hired Bodyguard.
Dang, man.
And that's just an awesome creature to cast. It's 1 spellbook point, 2 mana for basically, a growth marker, which is a decent trade. And he's probably gonna kill him because he has no armor. I mean, it's 4 dice versus.
I'm guessing there's a. Whoops, never mind. I was gonna say I'm guessing there's a bear strength on there, but then I just hovered over it, and now we know it's a rhino hide.
Fun.
Growth marker.
But yeah, I mean, like, Farkas is floating a ton of mana here.
He's using bees.
Bringing the bees out. That's actually an interesting choice against Druid. Druid tends to struggle.
I wouldn't have Well, I wouldn't have expected that though. I wonder I wonder if he's playing with a different ruling than the actual league ruling. I'd like to see what he does with this piece.
Why do you say that?
Well, because with the League, the ruling is extra health doesn't affect them. They can't gain life. They can't be healed. And we changed the embalmed to be unable to target bees.
Yeah.
Because the embalmed, we reworded the embalmed to be more in line with Rise Again, Resurrection, and Animate Dead, and those all have to target in order to be effective, and the swarm trait does not allow them to be targeted by effects like that.
I know that Farkas has a bit of experience with bees, so he might just feel comfortable just playing them.
I wouldn't have chosen bees because the druid is all about regeneration and not about, I don't know, maybe he was expecting living armor and he just wanted to knock all the armor off so that his brutes could.
I mean, I will say Druid struggles versus flying, so it's possible that he chose bees because, one, he knows them decently well, but two, because now the Druid has to spend all its attack spells or its incantations that hit flyers and stuff like that.
All right, they're talking about bees right now. Farkas does know that he can't Life Tree and he can't Dorsius. The question is, does he know that he can't Embalmed?
He probably does. Farkas usually reads the rules pretty well, so I'm guessing that it's going to be okay. But
all right.
I mean, I actually expected to see bees on like the Druid side, which is pretty crazy to see him now.
Maybe he thought the best counter to bees was bees, and he figured the Druid would come with bees against his zombie. But it looks like it's just hired bodyguard feed Kralathor.
All right. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. I mean, if you take out Kralathor, you tend to win. So we're probably going to see a mass enchant with some support kind of anti play here.
Ooh, that is not enough damage.
He didn't get the kill. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
This is why I put a bear strength on my Kralathor all the time.
Right? Something.
Or a Kyro's favor even. That is exactly why I put those in my book. That's pretty funny.
And he removes the guard marker too. Oh man. What are you gonna do? More bees coming out. Okay, so I mean, still we're not seeing a ton of economy play. Like Farkas is just getting a ton of mana out.
I guess so. He's putting all of his armor on in the meantime and saving up his mana.
I guess that's kind of his big thing right now that he's trying to do. I mean, 3 armor necro with brute and bees. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It's just I feel like Farkas is gonna have 27 mana in this next phase. I'm like, what are you gonna do with all this mana, man?
Okay, he's gonna cast Sardonyx.
Clearly, I mean, gotta cast something, right?
Sardonyx is not flying, right? Or is he flying?
No, he's not. He's unstoppable. This is his big thing.
Slow though, right?
Is he slow? He's a skeleton. I'm not sure if he's slow.
I'll have to look that up.
Let me see. Nope, he's not slow.
He's not slow. He just has full action attacks, or does he have a quick attack?
He has both, but I mean his big thing is that he kills you.
Yeah, I understand why he's bad. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I mean you're just listing a bunch of bad stuff, so I'm just sort of like, all right.
No, I just thought it was hard to use him effectively while he was killing you.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is his dice isn't that high, so you kind of have to be like, okay, if they have ways to defend against this, it's going to hurt me way more in the long run.
Yeah. Alright, he kills the bodyguard.
About time.
Yep. He's got 2 growth markers on that Kralathor. Yep. So Kralathor is up at 19 life and 6 dice. And it wouldn't have mattered if he'd counter-striked anyway, because Kralathor would have regened.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so these bees are definitely doing like a surrounding move. I mean, I think Farkas is kind of
Vengeful Merchant. Interesting.
That's cool.
He's just like, I'm going to crit everything.
Crit everything.
Interesting. I guess he didn't need the piercing +1 on the Merchant. But it would be a much easier thing to raise to Eternal Servant.
I mean, that would actually be pretty cool. Yeah.
You'd have to have a way to get your life back.
He might have another brute that he's just sort of waiting on, but, you know.
Enti at 29 mana here.
Vengeful Merchant. So basically he's saying, alright, are you going for a mass armor play? Because I have the counter right now.
Yeah. He's going to attack the vine. Keeping the vines clear. There's the bear.
That's smart. Okay, so he's doing a double buddy build. Maybe more. I wonder if he's going to mass enchant both of them or switch off between them. With like some sort of shift enchantment or transfuse.
I think he's just going to spend his actions enchanting both of them.
That makes sense.
Alright, we saw another Mana Lotus come out of that tree after the first one keeled over. Scepter
like
of Undeath. Nice.
That's pretty cool. So it works in the Merchant, basically.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it right now.
Well, he's going to have to get in there and tangle with this stuff if he's going to do that.
So we might see an offensive, like, melee Necro or something like that.
I wonder if he was expecting to get rushed.
Because he's a Necro.
Yeah, but, I mean, not necessarily by a Druid, though.
Yeah, that's... I wouldn't expect that, personally. But, I don't know.
Because his playstyle right now is definitely, I'm expecting you to come after me.
I mean, if he does a Deathlock in his corner, and he has all of these dudes in the front, like, he could make a lot of damage stick.
It's true. He could. But the damage will stick on his guys either way, so I guess the Deathlock doesn't matter.
Right? It's kind of a cool idea, actually. I actually dig that. How the bees will sort of sync with Deathlock in your favor in that way.
The Scepter has to be somebody in your zone, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. So, like, right now he just has the Vengeful Merchant. I wonder if he has other stuff that can work on, but I don't know.
And
like
the cutting down the vines seems like he wants to put something in that corner and keep it safe.
Yeah, I mean, that just might be him using his moves, like, because he has to, you know what I mean? Like, he might as well kill something than just, you know, do nothing, I guess.
Yeah, but cutting down the vines is definitely useful.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got a bear, and a 2-growth Kralathor, and a Druid. Everybody has an enchant on them.
Mass enchants, man. I mean, enchantments are really good, and Enti's probably going to utilize them well. I mean, the big question, I think, is going to be how Farkas spends his actions dealing with those enchantments, because I think he has the damage down. It's just, can he deal with whatever Enti's going to throw at him?
Kralathor, huh?
Okay. Aiming for Crow. So he has regenerate. So I mean, you're gonna get
6.
maybe 4 damage.
6 damage is good.
All right. And it wasn't down guard, so that's good.
But he can counter it, or he can attack the sky with Kralathor. Now the bear's going to guard.
Well, the bees have elusive, so that's not a big deal. But you know,
Yeah, the other bees aren't going to get over there, though. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's just casting more creatures. More bees. Wow.
Hey, man, he's just playing the Swarm book, man. I wonder if he has 4 in there, then.
That is 12 spellbook points right now.
He also has a ton of mana still.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really curious what we're going to see. Like,
they both have a ton of mana.
the non-committal. I mean, Enti at least has, like, reveals.
2 bears and a Kralathor.
Yeah, right. Jeez,
Oh my gosh. That is nuts.
Okay, so this is just going to be, like, a crazy high stakes kind of creature game.
Yeah, he doesn't want to move his bee.
We're going to see Deathlock, though. Because otherwise, I don't know why he moved in. Okay. Deals 1.
1 damage on the bee. Deathlock would make a lot of sense right now.
That other bee's getting in position, then, to go after that tree, if that's what's going on.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to get in range with Kralathor.
That makes sense, too. Ah, there you go. The Deathlock. I mean, I guess he could still transfer damage from the tree to the Druid, even with the Deathlock out.
It's true. But I think we're seeing here, Enti's forces are all concentrated in one zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that if Farkas is going to approach, he's just going to get mauled. And the bees are making it so that he doesn't necessarily get mauled, but at the same time, the bees are only going to last for so long. And that Kralathor can hit them every turn, and it's not like they're going to kill him that quickly. He's got 19 health right now.
Oh, geez, 19. That's crazy.
Yeah, now he's back down to 13 because he's got 6 damage on him. But this bee only rolls 3 dice. And that's maximum 6 damage.
Yeah, he's not going to die anytime soon.
So...
Yeah.
I mean, unless Farkas can get over there and throw a boulder at it or something.
Yeah, and I want to point out that growth markers are actually innate life. So the Deathlock doesn't stop it if he kills bees.
Right.
Or something and then eats them.
So, right, if Enti does a... what is it, spray of barbs right now?
Yeah.
Those bees are useless now. They're just dead.
Yep.
Although if he had spray of barbs, I don't think he would have attacked with Kralathor. I think he would have waited till this turn, spray of barbs, and then attacked with Kralathor to get the growth marker.
Sense. Yeah, might as well save it. Yeah, I'm wondering if Farkas just moved in too fast.
Alluring Orchid. Nice.
Like, I just think moving in this fast with just one bee just wasn't a good idea, I guess. You know what I mean?
That's the thing about bees, though, right? Because you don't want to hit with just one, but if you hit with just one, they can't AoE your bees. So
that's true. Yeah,
it's a really tough choice to figure out whether or not you're gonna...
I guess I just think that the merchant and the brute going in with a bee... I guess he still sort of risks stuff, but...
You still got 2 bears and a Kralathor to deal with, you know? It's just so much damage on the field. A double move from the Necromancer. Wow. Oh, is he going to Chant of Rage Kralathor?
That's actually a really good idea. I dig that a lot if that's what he's doing. It could just be like Curse of Weakness, for all we know.
It would be great if it was Chant of Rage.
Chant of Rage would make the most sense.
There you go. He's going to put it on the Brute, I'm sure.
I'd probably put it on the Merchant. Not the Brute.
Or put it on the other bees.
I'm just going to put on that Brute. Okay.
He just didn't bother. He didn't bother to go get the hate token.
Is that what he did? He just put a thing on there. Yep. Whatever, man.
Need to think now. Future reference, anybody who's looking for the hate token, you go into other tokens and search for it. There you go.
Hate token. Alright, so I mean he's gonna roll an extra 2 dice against him. So ideally he's running away with his... Well, I guess it's gonna be his initiative next round.
Well, Kralathor is definitely coming into the B zone, probably.
Yeah.
Just to stay away from as many things as possible. Or Enty's got a teleport, and he's just going to bring the Brood in there. But I don't think he was ready for that this turn. Still have 2 bears to deal with, even if he does kill Kralathor. It might have been easier to try and kill the bears, honestly.
Yeah, at least they don't have...
I mean, he's gotten rid of the
growth things, but
he's gotten rid of the regen. But
I mean, ideally,
the bears only have 15 health, and Kralathor has 19.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're dealing critical, you might as well take out the lower life things first.
Or taking out the thing that's a threat to the bees, I guess, might be what he's doing.
That would also make sense. I mean, Farkas might just have some big attack spells next round and just sort of be like, alright, the Kralathor's down. Can you kill the bees now?
Mage Wand. Oh, man.
Okay, so he might have teleport shenanigans going on.
No,
here.
he's just going to Dispel.
Oh, Dispel would make sense, actually.
Or, I mean, Teleport would be more useful, I'm sure. Alright.
This 2x, man, I'm glad we're watching double speed.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's so useful.
Farkas has got to figure out what to move with next.
I think the bees would be your best bet.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice, because then you aren't committed to anything.
Oh, he's gonna kidnap. Alright, that's actually a really good idea, man. So basically, Kralathor is now hindered.
Yep.
This Druid's gonna take this Necro is gonna take so much damage here.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oof. And moving that merchant in there means that Kralathor can move and attack him.
Yep. I don't like that either, man.
I think he panicked and was like, I need to get in there now because my Necro's gonna die.
He should have moved just like one with the Brood and Guarded or something. Yeah, he's undead, so it's gonna be +2 against that merchant.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 dice against that merchant.
And he moved the bee. Oh, dude. Because he could have had the bee to come in and just like sing.
Kralathor.
I don't agree. I don't agree with this play at all from Farkas.
I mean, if the tree goes down, but the Necro goes down, then it was wasted effort.
Yeah. I mean,
but if he can kill the tree, no, he's going to come in here and attack the bee.
That was illegal.
Interesting. Why?
He has a hate.
Oh, yeah, he's not hindered.
He has to move left.
He is not hindered.
He has to move left.
Yep.
It's not allowed, yeah.
Disqualified.
So, for anyone wondering, So basically, when you have a chant of rage, you have to move the closest possible. And where NT probably got this wrong is when you're diagonal from them, like if you're in one and they're in like four, in like a four square kind of thing,
Right.
you can choose. But since it's like a 1 and 6 kind of idea,
No, his move took him one space closer. That was fine. But he's not hindered by the bees. So he had to move. He had to move the second space.
Well, he was hindered by.
Oh, he was okay. Yeah, he was hindered by the Necromancer. So
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's fine.
No,
he's
that
fine.
Was legal. Yeah.
All legal.
What are we saying? What are we saying?
All legal.
Because he's still 2 zones away, so that makes sense.
He was hindered by the Necromancer.
So he should have probably waited with the bees and just chilled, and waited for him to move whatever direction.
Right, and then he would have
really
gotten a 6-die attack off on him. He could have moved with the Brute and guarded, and then Enti would have had to move Kralathor, and then he could have used the bees on him.
If he moved up with the Brute and guarded, Kralathor would have moved to the Vengeful Merchant Zone, which he would have attacked him, but it's incorporeal, so hope for the best. And
he probably would have gotten 3 damage.
And he's gonna get 5.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So 3 damage isn't that bad.
Farkas is at 18 mana still. Enti's at 2. They haven't gone channeling yet?
They haven't.
So that means Farkas is going to be at 29? Or 30? Rather?
Mm-hmm. Are we going to see some sort of, like, Mage 1 Drain Soul play? Like, you know what I mean? Like...
that would just get killed right away. I guess on the Druids, since it's the Druids' initiative. Or is it?
Initiative isn't flipped yet.
These guys. What are they?
Know, right?
Playing old school Octagon here. Deathlock will affect the Drain Soul, though. So it's probably not a Drain Soul.
Oh, yeah. I guess it is gain life, not gain innate.
I mean, he could just Ring of Fire right now.
Kill your own bee, I guess?
Well, I mean, Upheaval would kill the Orchid if he has one.
I guess you could go first with your bee, get him out, and then...
Well, you can't, because the Orchid. That Orchid is pretty good.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Orchid is now an effective counter to bees, I think. Because they can only roll 4 dice. So the likelihood of them killing it is much smaller.
Yeah.
Than when they rolled 6 dice.
Yeah, I agree with that. I almost wonder if we should have seen, like... Well, maybe that would have been bad. This is just a really interesting play out of Farkas. Like, he has so much mana that he's, like he's clearly at a disadvantage because his mana isn't being on board. So he needs to figure out what he's going to do about that.
What huge... Is there a big creature that you would cast at this point?
Well, I mean, with 28 mana, not necessarily even one creature. Like, if he had a Battleforge, he could have gotten a bunch of other stuff, plus enchantments, and gotten curses out. You know, just like little things like that. Like, we're in turn 8.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, with the Battleforge, then suddenly you have all this armor, and then also all the bears have Curse of Weakness on them. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is what he could be doing with this mana. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. 28 mana, man. Jeez.
That's a lot, man.
Yep. So I'm guessing that the Chant of Rage is going this turn.
I mean, I guess he could... I guess he could do something crazy like Circle of Lightning with Reflex Boots and just, like, try and get all this expensive stuff out.
30 mana. Forgot about the 2 crystals.
It's like, it's crazy. Like, this reminds me of like playing like an RTS where when you're first learning, you just like don't spend your money and you just end up like being able to buy whatever you want, but you just die because you haven't spent it. It's like what this game reminds me of right now.
Right. Also, I think Enti forgot to get his 5 mana from the Lotus.
Oh no! That's even a bigger disparity now. Alright, so Tanglevine and the bear.
On the bear?
Or the brute.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
What is the Necromancer doing? He's thinking really hard about using his quick cast. Or some brace yourself, maybe?
Yeah, that would make sense. It could be a damage barrier.
Boy, a stun barrier would be pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean,
I guess fire
he
wouldn't
does
be
have
bad.
3 armor.
Like, Circle of Fire wouldn't be terrible, I guess.
No, that would be pretty good too. Wouldn't stick
If you
around
were
for
thinking
very long,
plants.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
like you were thinking of plants and stuff. I guess we don't know what's on that wand, do we?
Oh, interesting. 2 enchantments.
Oh.
Oh, I bet I know what that is.
Like a fortified position or something?
Nope. It's even better. Yeah, Auntie's got it too. He knows what's going on.
Like a... Is it one of the new cards that like makes you... what is it?
Mass cowardice.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
mass cowardice.
Yeah. So it buys you a whole round. That would actually be really cool if that's what it is.
And the thing is, if he has a dispel on that wand, he could just get rid of it.
Is it a force? I don't know if it's force reveal.
Yeah, it's reveal when the enemy activates. Well, I don't know if it's a force reveal. We're just gonna find out.
Yeah.
I guess I won't peek. I'll just...
So that'll make like all the bears
Yep.
just either not do anything for the zone or just run away. That's actually really cool. Like they might go attack like the merchant or something like that.
Chance Necromancer. Bet that's a rust.
Yeah, rust would make sense. It's in school, all that stuff. I think mass cowardice is epic. I want to say.
No, it's dissipate 1.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if you like could play it every round. He's very surprised. There's no nullify. Interesting. So okay, so we're gonna see the mage wand get used here. That's actually pretty cool.
He got around it.
He's leaving then. Okay.
Yeah, he
Force
got around
push
it.
as a spell. That's actually pretty cool.
I would go in with the merchant right now and attack that bear.
Yeah. That was a smart play.
It's only 1 die at this point, and you're doing damage to yourself. I'd move the bees then.
Honestly, I think it might be worth it to take the life hit and do the damage against the orchid, so then you can bee attack something for more damage.
Yeah, it might be. That's it's only 3 dice though. I guess he has a good chance of killing.
Oh
with
yeah,
3
you're
dice.
Right. Ugh, I don't know if I like that odds, but you're right. I hear ya. He's got a double move. Okay. Get those bees in position. I like the bee spread. He just needs to figure out how to survive with this Necro.
Yeah. It's not looking too good there. He's already at 18 out of 32.
Yeah, and there's Deathlock out. So...
Alright, there's the Orchid. Gone.
Okay.
That is a Wand of Force Push.
So are we going to see just another Orchid come out next round? I guess is one of the big questions with that.
It's a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
4 critical damage. I think he's going to re-roll it with the Kyros. No?
Wait for the done.
It's only 3 damage that he put on there.
Rhino Hide gets real. Okay.
Yeah. 4 damage is on there, so that's good. And then another swing. That is going to be a dead Kralathor. Oh no, not quite. He's only at 18.
So if he has a range 2 attack spell, that would be the time to do that next round. Jeez. Because it won't be his initiative, so he might get a chance to run away. Oh, that sucks.
Tanglevine on the Zombie Brute is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did it? Oh no, Rhino Hide. That's right. Rhino Hide.
Because he's
protected
piercing 1.
again. Yeah, piercing 1.
Basically 2 armor.
Only needed to do 5 damage and did 4. Yeah, I don't think the Necro survives this one. He's got 2 bears to stare down.
I don't think this was a misplay from his strategy here. I think it's a misplay in his opening, which is a little bit rare to see, actually. Because, like, look how much mana he has. You know,
Yeah,
like, he
got a
clearly
lot.
can do things. It's just like he doesn't have the conjurations or the support to actually bring him out. You know?
Yeah.
I guess it's not over yet. But it's just like when you're sitting at 40 mana, it's like, dude, you have so much potential in this book. Like, it just seems to me that he hasn't run this book a lot, so he doesn't know how much mana he's going to be working with.
So if one of those crystals had been a Battle Forge, do you think it would have been better?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's gotten a net of 4 mana off of that crystal. So he would be down... What? So wait,
34.
Great. Crystal plus Forge is 13, right? Then he would gain 11 the next turn, so he'd be at 18. He could still cast his Brute.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the opening.
Yeah, just trying to figure out if there's a reason he did double Crystal instead of Crystal Forge.
It's possible he just forgot a card in this book and was just like, oh, crap, I forgot my Libro or Graveyard or something. And he just was like, I guess I'll have to roll with it, you know?
I don't think so.
I mean, I feel like having 38 mana isn't something you want to do, you know?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of strange.
Like, I'd love to see the curses on these bears, or I don't know, just like tons of other stuff, I guess. Like, even if it wasn't Battleforge, just like, you know, mass ghoul rot or something crazy like that, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you could do Deathlink. I mean, not with Death Lockout, I guess. There's got to be something you can do with a Death Lockout.
I mean, more enchantments, I think, is your best bet with the Vet Belt and stuff like that. Just mitigate the damage and...
Yeah, man, if he had a Vet Belt on right now and some Rhino Hide or something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, regardless, Enti's playing this well. He's, you know, I mean, he's going to lose Kralathor here, but, like, he's directing the damage where it needs to go with the Death Lockout.
Yeah, he can afford to lose a creature at this point.
Yeah.
It's not. That second bear makes it so that he had a critical mass of damage.
Yeah, we don't even have bear strength revealed on him, or
Yep, there's
there's
the orchid.
Mm. So he needs to dissolve the wand and then move down one, which Enti probably has another teleport ready.
Probably has a nullify on too.
Or nullify, yeah.
Or not. It's got regrowth and rhinohide on, by the way.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. So, I guess...
Enchanting the bear, huh? Interesting. Bear enchanted with bear strength. It's one of those things I think should be illegal.
Right.
Ooh, ouch. There's a rhinohide and a rust.
You need to have, like,
so they cancel each other out there. So he's got 2 armor against this. He's going to take 8 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not seeing this game, lasting for a long time, because this is just, like, crazy.
Right. Ooh, here. Ring of Fire.
Okay, I actually like that. It's going to hit his own dude, but it's fine. It's an incorporeal,
He does manage to kill the orchid. Does a little bit of damage to the druid. Decent roll against the bear. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree.
How many ones did he get?
Even like an elemental wand, and then just like throwing
damage.
I just love to see that.
Why?
Why what?
Why is it 4 damage and a burn? It should be like 1 damage.
Yeah, to the merchant? What?
I didn't see. Did he roll 2s or 1s on his... We can go back. Oh,
Let's see, he rolled 5
yeah.
dice. Yeah, he rolled 5 dice. Looks like he got 7. But they can't be burned.
Yeah, there's only 1 roll of 1. That's what I thought.
There's only 1 of 1?
Yeah, he rolled 1 normal 1, a regular 2, and then two crit 2s.
I guess NT never plays as incorporeal creatures, so...
Well, there's a good reason for that. There's so much ethereal everywhere that...
That's very true.
Another fireball. Wow. Man, okay, so if he had been doing this ahead of time...
Yes.
Like, while he was standing over here in this zone, if he had fireballed Kralathor after the bee hit it, like, this could have been way different.
I mean, Elemental Wand with Fireball just at a distance, like, if they're just going to do nothing and you have Deathlock out, yeah, it's pretty good,
And I know what I was missing in that one is Cloak of Shadows.
Cloak of Shadows. That would have been great as well.
I mean, that would have meant NT would have had to move toward the damage in order to move the Necromancer.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think your Battleforge idea is really good.
I mean,
feedback for this book.
To be Battleforge. It can just be a conjuration that's going to use your
apparently
mana.
he didn't pack a Cloak of Shadows.
I mean, I don't think that was necessarily the problem. I think that's a tactic you have, but, like, it's spending his mana. Like, he just spent a zone attack, 2 level 2 attack spells, and he's still at 27.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
No,
I think that's what you can do with bees, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, he clearly won this Kralathor fight, and his bees are clearly there dealing damage against this tree, and the Deathlock is doing work. He just needed some way to spend the rest of that mana. Because, he can counter 2 bears with 27 mana. So yeah, I mean, that's the game. So, like, props to Enti for winning that. And I think Farkas just needs work on the book. I actually like the idea a lot. Because it's cool seeing bees, like, saying, like, you're committing to this damage. You're not getting around it.
Yeah, especially with the Deathlock play.
I'd love to see this book when he like refines it, basically. He has the swords. Oh my god, the Soul Reaver. That's really interesting because I feel like the Soul Reaver
so
doesn't
weird.
mix.
Like, why?
I don't think it mixes well enough with your Deathlock strategy.
No, it sure doesn't.
What's funny, actually, the Death Shroud staff I think would be better in this case. Just because if you get the rots, you can ping them for extra damage and then get the rot damage.
Yeah, with all that mana, I might have been interested in seeing a Gorgon Archer or something.
Yeah, oh yeah, that would have been great too.
Or, I mean, Curse or Weakness does the same thing, right? You put a weak on something, and then you can ping it forever.
Curse of Weakness would have been great against these buddies. I mean, he's got Siphon Life and Drain Life out there. I just don't know if those were useful. Like, I can understand Siphon or Drain Life a little more because it's direct damage, but, like, it's just expensive for not much, you know?
Yeah. No, I think it was a good idea. I don't think it would win a tournament against multiple different mages, but against a druid, I think it was a valiant attempt. I do think rejiggering the opening a little bit so that you're using your mana every turn instead of just accumulating so much is an excellent idea. But we're seeing Ente's druid there. It's a variation on the Death Pit. Right, he just stands there casting large creatures and enchanting them until you get too close, and then you're dead.
Yeah, and that's not. Yeah, that's basically what it is. This is an old school strat that's basically just like, can you beat it or not? You know what I mean? It's sort of like playing against like the old school Jaktari Rushmaster. It's like, can you beat this? It's just like you know exactly what it's going to do. It just is your book ready for it? So, like, yeah, I mean, it's a good game. So, I mean, I think there's a lot to actually learn from both sides from watching this game. And, I hope you guys that watch this game enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, it was fun. Congrats, Cincy. Good luck in your next matches, Farkas.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.